Have you ever felt drawn to someone and couldn't explain why? What if attraction isn't random at all? What if the people you desire reveal something hidden in you? Because sometimes attraction doesn't begin with love. Sometimes it begins with familiarity, with emotional patterns, with unconscious memory, and sometimes with the mind choosing long before you realize it. Today, we will explore the hidden psychology of attraction, why we like certain people, why chemistry can feel instant, and why what pulls you in may not be what you think. The brain constantly makes calculations in attraction, even when it feels spontaneous. One of its deepest priorities is safety. The brain prefers what feels predictable, comfortable, and familiar, which is why people are often drawn toward what resembles what they already know, even when those patterns are unhealthy. The mind can mistake familiarity for trust, and trust can feel like attraction. This is why some people repeat similar emotional patterns in relationships without realizing it. There is also the mere exposure effect. The more often we encounter something, the more we tend to like it. Repeated exposure creates comfort, and comfort can increase attraction. Similarity matters too. Shared values, humor, emotional experiences, and even shared wounds can create connection. But uncertainty can intensify attraction as well. Inconsistent attention can create fixation, and anxiety can be mistaken for passion. Physical attraction influences perception through the halo effect, but attraction is also shaped by voice, scent, body language, timing, and emotional availability.
Attachment patterns formed early in life often shape who feels emotionally magnetic. Sometimes people are drawn to those who hurt them because emotional intensity feels more familiar than emotional peace. Scarcity can also influence desire, making unavailable people seem more valuable. Projection shapes attraction too. People sometimes fall in love not with who someone is, but with who they imagine them to be. Modern attraction is also shaped by digital spaces. Social media can distort what feels desirable, making novelty and intensity seem more attractive than depth. Dopamine plays a role too, because attraction is often fueled by anticipation, not just reality. There is also limerence, where attraction becomes obsessive and emotionally consuming. Self-concept shapes attraction as well. People are often drawn to those who reflect how they see themselves, or how they wish to be seen. Real attraction may not be obsession or unpredictability. It may involve curiosity, safety, respect, emotional resonance, and stability. So the question becomes,
Is attraction something we choose, or something shaped quietly by memory, fear, biology, and unconscious patterns? Think about the people you have been drawn to. Was it truly them, or what they awakened within you? And what shapes attraction more? Chemistry or psychology? One reason attraction feels so powerful is that the mind often confuses familiarity with destiny. When someone feels emotionally familiar, people may assume the connection is deeper than it is. But sometimes what feels profound is simply a pattern repeating itself in a new form. And recognizing that can change how a person understands desire. There is also the psychology of opposites. People often say opposites attract, but what sometimes attracts is not true opposition, but complementarity. One person may seem calm where another feels restless. One may seem emotionally expressive where another feels guarded. Sometimes attraction grows because people believe another person carries something they themselves lack.
Another hidden force is timing. The same person can feel uninteresting in one season of life and deeply compelling in another. Attraction is shaped not only by who the other person is, but by who you are when you meet them. Emotional reciprocity also matters. Being understood can intensify attraction. Feeling seen can deepen attachment. Sometimes people do not fall for beauty, mystery, or status, but for the rare experience of feeling recognized. This raises another question. Do we fall for people or for how they make us feel about ourselves? And if attraction is shaped by familiarity, uncertainty, memory, biology, identity, and timing, then perhaps understanding attraction is also a way of understanding the self. Another question worth asking is why people lose attraction over time. Sometimes attraction fades not because love was false, but because novelty decreases and attention shifts. Familiarity can build closeness, but without curiosity, growth, and emotional presence, attraction can weaken. In some cases, people do not lose attraction to the other person as much as they lose connection to the version of themselves they felt in the relationship. There is also the role of unmet expectations. People may become attracted through projection, then disappointed by reality. When fantasy fades, attraction can fade with it. This is why self-awareness matters. The more clearly a person understands their patterns, the less likely they are to confuse illusion with intimacy. Parasocial attraction adds another layer. People can feel drawn to public figures, creators, or even carefully curated online personas because the mind can form emotional impressions from repeated exposure alone. Even imagined closeness can trigger real feelings. Status and social proof can influence attraction too. People may perceive someone as more desirable because others value them. Sometimes attraction is shaped not only by personal feeling, but by perceived significance. And then there is growth. Sometimes attraction deepens when two people evolve together. Sometimes it fades when one grows and the other remains emotionally distant. Attraction is not always fixed. It can strengthen, weaken, transform, or mature. So perhaps the deepest question is not only why we are drawn to certain people, but what attraction is trying to teach us about ourselves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this exploration, share this video, like, and subscribe. Until next time, keep exploring your hidden minds.